Joining us in the studio tonight are GamePlan hosts Amanda Fernandez and Vergel de Dios. Good evening, guys, and welcome to the Sports Desk.
Good evening. Thanks for having us.
Good evening. All right, so GamePlan, last time GamePlan was here, we actually launched.
It was still the hunt.
It was the hunt. And it was the hunt for the new hosts, and now you guys are it.
We won the host search.
Talk about the process, how it went for you from finding out that they were hunting for a new host and eventually getting it.
Well, it was a roller coaster, actually. We had to send in 1-minute videos at the very start, and then they picked semi-finalists, 18 semi-finalists, down to 6 finalists, 3 guys and 3 girls. We went to Pico de Oro together, and yeah, we had the finals there, and we had so much fun in Pico de Oro. We had to climb a mountain, and that was fun.
Well, basically, we were divided into 2 groups. So Ton and I happened to be in the climb, and then Jules and the 2 other girls were in the kayaking. And I just have to say that climb was one of the hardest climbs I had to do in my entire life, because everyone expected that we would start the hike by 8 and finish by around noon. However, we finished at around 5:36, and it was raining. It really tested us emotionally, physically, and mentally, because it was so difficult. But we were all there. We were very excited. I mean, it was the finals. If we had done well that day, we knew that we would nail it. But there were all these factors. I mean, the rain, it was slippery, we were sliding, it was unknown territory for us, so we were extremely nervous at the same time.
I mean, that was a really wild day, and that was just our job interview. So I mean, it was pretty intense to have for a job interview.
Right. And I play soccer, so I'm extremely active, and I do rip 16, all of that. But when you're there and you're in the mountain and you have all these factors, plus it's the finals for the game plan, and we all wanted it, so we were all super competitive, but at the same time, I mean, we had fun. At the end of the day, it was really fun, and we all thought that whoever made it, I mean, whoever got the job, really deserved it, because we got there as individuals, and we left as one big barkada. I don't mind hanging out with any of those people, after the host search challenge.
All right. Well, when you talk about GamePlan, of course, it has a history of being a somewhat, well, obviously outdoorsy, hardcore show. Aside from playing soccer, aside from Rape 60, whatever you do, what else do you guys do outside of the show?
I do business development for an investment holding company. I'm actually developing my own sports complex. I'm going to launch that by November. Because of my passion for sports development in the country, I figure, and I own my own semi-professional soccer team called Sikat FC. I wanted to build my own turf, indoor turf field and futsal. I'm also including basketball there, because it is the #1 sport here. However, I am a little more biased towards football. I'll have other sports as well. I'll have other sports like archery, boxing, MMA. I do respect other.
Ton.
For me, I started in the music scene, actually. I was a band guy for a long time. But it's interesting to be in GamePlan, because when I was a kid, I was a reporter for a show called 5 and Up. And we were, I know, a long time ago. But interesting thing is that 5 and Up shared an office with GamePlan back in the day. So I would see Paolo Vera, Susie, and see them do their thing. And I'd be like, wow, man, that seems like a cool job. And here I am 10 years later. And the cool thing is that I also ended up doing some behind-the-camera work producing for GamePlan as well. So I guess I feel like I've come full circle from my 5 and Up days.
So you just aged Paolo Abrera right there and there. Fantastic, Paolo. Gotcha. But okay, what did you know about, you mentioned obviously you have a background of knowledge when it comes to GamePlan with the probe team. How about you? What did you know about the show GamePlan, or the likes of Revilson Fernandez, Trisha Chongbian, Akiko Thompson?
Really good question, because Trisha Chongbian is my cousin.
Okay.
So she hosted it for 6 years, and I used to just watch her on TV. I'd be like, that's a really cool show. I really want to do that one day. But it was actually Miss Georgette Tenko who told me about GamePlan. She emailed me. I mean, she sent me a link on Facebook. She's like, you should totally do this. You're totally perfect for it. And I did it, and I actually almost did not submit my audition video due to some relationship problems at that time. But then I got through it. I submitted it at 11:59, and the deadline was at 12 midnight. So I was like,
well, there you go. It was meant to be.
Chewing through my lips.
It was meant
to be.
Yeah. Okay. What are some of the things that you guys have done so far for the show? We know it's online right now, and obviously the episodes aren't that long like what it used to be when people watch it on TV. But what have you guys done so far? Where have you guys gone, and what have you guys featured on the show? And of course, where can they watch it?
All right, so it's a web show. You can watch it on www.whatsyourgameplan.tv, and it's easily accessible because you can have all these short 3 to 5 minute videos about a sport. I did CrossFit, yoga. Amanda's already done TRX and strength training.
Strength training with Coach Chappie Calianta. I did Dragon Boat, which was extremely challenging.
Yeah.
And we did we have a special that's coming out.
Yeah, we're actually shifting from, I guess, the shorter, we'll still have some of the shorter webisodes, but now we're shifting more to longer specials. Like what our newest one is South of Manila specials, where we go to Tagaytay, and we've all tried, the three of us hosts all tried different things. Amanda got to try paragliding.
Nice.
It was out of control, and they made me jump 3 times. So I was like, if one isn't enough, all right, fine, another 2 more.
Yeah.
And
safety for the safety shots.
For safety
Di pa naka-record.
And I did a little bit of groundwork, which is extremely challenging because, you know, in soccer, you kind of run with a parachute behind, you know, skills training. But there, he made me run with this, like, humongous kite parachute thing. So I was like, it's just like soccer training, but like 10 times worse. But it turned out to be really fun.
Basically they just throw us into any sport that they can. So we try to be as prepared as we can in any way that we can. But really, there's no way you can be prepared for, let's say, do yoga one day, the next day you do, I don't know, some CrossFit or something like that. It's like, it's opposite ends of the spectrum. But I mean, it's awesome to be able to try all these sports and share with the audience, I guess, that you can try it, that anyone can try these new sports. Even us, for most of the things that we do, it's our first time to try them, right when people see them. So it's very authentic, and I guess it shows the more active lifestyle that people have today.
Since GamePlan is known to be a little extreme, if you guys could choose one dream episode, one dream sport to try while you're a GamePlan host, what would it be?
Well, for me personally, I'm trying to butter up our executive producers for skydiving.
Okay.
I mean,
here in the Philippines.
Might want Hawaii.
In the Philippines.
I'm game for anywhere.
You're willing to go skydiving here in the Philippines?
I'm game to go skydiving. Period.
Okay.
I've gone skydiving in Hawaii, so that's off my
Let's
bucket.
see, Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, I get it. But I don't know about skydiving.
It's the first time for everything.
Okay. All right.
For me, I actually really enjoy swimming with sharks. So if I could do like cage diving sharks with great whites.
South Africa, dear.
I've been in Cape Town, but I would love to go to Australia. I've been cage diving in Hawaii and Cape Town.
Nice.
But Australia is a whole nother thing. You know, you hear all these stories about shark attacks, and it makes me so excited.
The tough part is finding stuff that she hasn't done. So.
Do you feel a little bit, I guess, challenged, because obviously she's done a lot of things that's more in the GamePlan brand, so to speak, and you're still getting your feet wet compared to.
I guess for all of us, it's kind of, for the three of us hosts are all different. Like Amanda has done all the soccer background and tried all these crazy sports. Our other host, actually Jules, is more of like the wildlife Bear Grylls type.
Oh my God, yes.
And I guess my background is more like the bodyweight training, playground workout type thing. So
Ninja
I guess
Academy, like you'll see him competing there.
So we'll see. I mean, I hope that it'll come to. I'll have some advantages maybe with some strength stuff, but Amanda will obviously have the advantage with soccer and stuff like that. And one of the things we're also doing is we're already registered for the triathlon coming in November, Tri-United 4.
Are you doing the whole thing, or
we're doing the sprint distance? It's our first triathlon.
But we're doing the whole thing, yeah. But this is sprint distance. It's
We're against each other, so we're all very competitive.
And it's going to be all our firsts.
Yeah, first triathlon for all of us.
So is it 5150? Is it?
It's Tri-United 4, the sprint distance in Clark.
All right.
We're only beginning to train, so I'll tell you in a few months.
Good luck. Good luck.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio, and congratulations on getting this gig. It's a really fun
it's
job.
Awesome.
Thanks for
it's one of my favorite shows growing up, like you, five and up. Growing up, one of my favorite shows.
Weren't you already grown up on the show?
The first time I was ever on TV was on GamePlan. I will always remember that. But thank you very much. Before we go, we let you guys go, please invite again everybody out there to watch you guys online.
Yeah, please check out www.whatsyourgameplan.tv. Also check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, GamePlan TV.
And if you guys can vote for us for this year's 2014 Globe Tat Awards. We could use all the support, and you know, we're very excited. We'll be there on Friday, MOA, but if you guys can come support.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you very
guys.
much,
Thanks
Don.
for
Thank you,
having us.
Amanda. And that's the game plan.